Okay, I'm going to explain time signatures to you in a most simple way that I can. Okay, it's very, very confusing if you go too far down that rabbit hole. That's not what we're going to do today. I want to go ahead and talk about time signatures, but before, I've got to actually talk about what is a measure. So a measure is just like a little section in a section of a song, usually divided into 4 beats. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a measure on the guitar. Say G major, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a simple measure. Okay, now you can break that apart and do all kinds of different ways of a measure. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, and so on. I'm not going to go too much deeper than that, but 4/4 is what is called common time, because that means you've got 4 beats in a measure, which is where 99% of music exists. So that's what we're going to focus on for this particular video. And then just at the end, just twist it a little bit, but don't panic. If that confuses you, take your time, get 4/4. That's the most important one. So what is 4/4? What is common time? Well, it's called common time because it's common, but 4/4, what does that stand for? What does it mean? Well, the top number means how many. It's quantity. So you have 4 of something. Okay, great. 4 of what? The bottom number indicates the what. And that what, when you see a 4 on the bottom, means quarter note. If you think 4 plus 1/4, that's 4/4, which really equals 1, or a whole measure, that is. I hope I didn't lose you, but that's essentially what it is. That is, 4/4 is 1 full measure. It's going to be 4 quarter notes to keep it simple. 4 quarter notes. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple. Every classic rhythm that you know is in that. Like we did before. Or, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's just 4 though. Do you notice that? Everything exists within that compact, simple time signature. And that right there is 4/4. 4 beats, okay? You can do it in measure. You can have 2 measures of 4/4, which is very common, by the way, the most common. Let's give you an example of G to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just saw me do 2 measures, 1 measure of G, 1 measure of C. AKA, I did a measure of G in 4/4 time, 4 quarter notes, and I did a measure of C. Again, same thing, 4 quarter notes. Typically, you'll see a 4/4 on the top of like some official like PDF tab, like really high-end kind of music scores. You will see that, and that right there is basically what we just demonstrated. If you don't see that, you might see a C. And if you're just running through like chords and tabs on, some website, you probably won't see that at all, and that's okay too. So what I want you to know is that the majority is 4/4. However, if you're playing a song and it's sounding off, that might not be 4/4. If they're changing chords in a weird place, like, wait a minute, hold on, they did 3 there. Well, that might be because they're playing around with you. I actually did a video on that coming up now. All You Need Is Love by the Beatles, and that has some of that. So 3/4 is something that the Beatles played with, and a lot of bands played with. Let me demonstrate what 3/4 is. By the way, before I even go there, 3/4. 3 quarter notes, you got it. Here's an example in G. 1, 2, 3. That's easy, right? Okay, 3/4 is pretty nice. Let's do G to C all in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a very waltz kind of feel. If you hear a waltz, that's 3/4 typically. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? So practice that. Have a little fun. That's 3/4 time. I just want to throw that at you because it does pop into music once in a while. Not as much as 4/4, like not even like close at all, in fact. But it will pop in. And that 3/4 time signature, if you can understand that and 4/4, you really understand the core of basic time signature. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully I didn't lose you. Go ahead and become a Patreon member, $5 or more, and you'll get a little guide that supplements this video lesson. And if not, all good. Hopefully I helped you, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.